Hello, I'm here to go over the Eceen 7-watt solar charging backpack. It's a backpack, comes with a removable 7-watt solar panel. It also includes a 10,000 milliamp rechargeable battery and a USB cable that you need to connect the two together. What I'm going to do today is first I'm going to kind of take it apart. We'll go over the backpack portion of it briefly, just kind of show you the different features and functionality, and then we're going to go ahead and break it down and I'll show you the actual solar panel itself. I've run a few tests on it, charging, voltage, current draw, all of that, so we can kind of go over the performance in the real world of the solar panel itself. So first we're going to start off with the pack, then we'll touch base on the panel, and then I'll go briefly over the battery that it's included with. Alrighty, so first we're going to go ahead and kind of go over the backpack portion. We're going to remove the solar panel. That's done with just the clips right here. There's 4 of them around the edge. We'll remove this and get back to that in just 1 second. So here's the backpack. It is a nylon backpack. Seems to be pretty well made. It's got double stitching along the edges here and here. It's a little bit harder to see here because the stitching is red on the red. It feels fairly durable. You know, it's just like probably any other nylon backpack that you see in its price range, you know, an $80, $90 bag. It's fairly robust. It does have 2 main compartments, the front compartment and then your main compartment right here. First we'll touch base on the first foremost compartment here. It has a little eyelet right here that you can pass the USB cable from the solar panel through to the interior here, and then there's a few interior pockets right here. This pocket right here is perfect if you want to run the cable through to charge, say an 8-inch tablet will fit wonderfully right here. The included 10,000 milliamp battery actually fits in this pocket perfectly. It looks like it was practically designed for that. It probably was. Then another little pocket right here. There is a fair amount of room inside of this front compartment right here, and to kind of give you some reference, I've got a 19-ounce water bottle right here, so you can see that's going to fit in there kind of like yay, with plenty of room. You're going to be able to fit at least 3 of these wide, close to double the length in this right here. So that kind of gives you an idea of the capacity for this front compartment. And then we've got the main compartment right here. The main compartment does have what I think is like a laptop sleeve. You can undo this strap right here. This is padded. It's got padding in the back. You can fit a laptop in here. I would put a laptop inside of its own neoprene sleeve just for some added protection, but it will fit a small size laptop without any problems there, and it is nice and padded on the inside. It has a few hooks, 2 of these loops along the bottom here. You can hang, I don't know if you're going to be hanging like an ice axe or something like that. This isn't really a mountaineering bag, but you could tie off a small sleeping bag or something like that. It has the water bottle holders on the side here, and again we'll throw in the 19-ounce water bottle just to give you reference. It fits in there no problem. You could definitely fit a much larger water bottle in there as well. Plenty of room in the opening. It does have 2 cinch down straps right here to kind of cinch the whole thing down, compression straps to compress it if you do have it full of like clothing items that are compressible. Has those on both sides. Here's the other one right here. It's not clicked in, it just goes like yay. Pops open. And then we've got on the back side here just regular straps with the nylon webbing so that you can hang whatever from it. Here is the chest strap. One thing I do like about the chest strap, and we'll kind of turn it sideways here, is that it's on like a bungee system. So when you have it across your chest, if you need to bend over for movement, it does have a little bit of give in there while still feeling secure up against your chest, so that is nice. It has these 2 large pads that go along the back, and then it's just the regular nylon here. It's a little bit rigid underneath here, which I kind of like, but it is still nice and flexible. Going to provide some breathing throughout here. So yeah, basic backpack. It's fairly well made. I really like the actual handle. It's not just a little nylon thing, but a handle so that if there's some weight to this, you can hold it and it feels fairly secure. So yeah, so that's the actual backpack. Now let's get into the meat of what this whole system is about and why you're going to buy it for sure, and that's the solar panel right here. I tested the solar panel on my Samsung Galaxy Note 4, and bright sun facing directly towards the sun, I was able to pull, and I was using a USB multimeter to test this, 0.8 milliamps of power at 5.33 volts. So that comes out to 4.26 watts of power that it was outputting to the phone itself. I plugged the phone into my Samsung home charger. It was a 2 amp home charger, and I was able to pull 1.15 milliamps max with the phone on and the screen on. So 0.8 versus 1.15 on the home charger. So pretty impressive. You're going to be able to charge your phone or whatnot as long as it's not drawing a ton of electricity, like something like an iPad is going to take considerably longer, but a cell phone or a smaller external battery is going to charge at about 50% slower than you're charging on your home phone. If it's something with a little bit, or on your home charger, if it's something that has a little bit more draw on it, you're probably looking at about twice as long to charge it on this, provided you've got optimum sun. I did when I was testing that. So pretty impressive for the size of the display. This is a monocrystalline solar panel, and it's a flexible type of monocrystalline display. So you can see here, I can bend it, and it's not going to break. I like that. It's sturdy, but when it's on the bag, that way the whole thing can kind of flex a bit. You don't have to worry about these displays cracking. On the back side right here, it's got a little pouch that we can unzip, and then this is where the actual port is right here. And if we pop that open and kind of flip it around, you'll see it's just a standard small USB port with a little rubber gasket. We seal this up, and it provides a pretty good seal. Can you see that there? Yeah. So this is going to be fairly water resistant. I wouldn't be too afraid if I was out and it started to rain moderately. You're going to want this part going up so that the rain comes down and it's not going to go up inside that port right there. So that does provide a pretty decent amount of current. And now we're going to go over the actual battery. This is the 10,000 milliamp battery that it came with. You got your power button right here. And then it's got 4 indicator lights, 100%, 75, 50, 25. Pretty self-explanatory. Then we've got the ports right here. I don't know, let's see if we can see this. We've got one that says 5 volts, 1 amp, 5 volts, 2 amps, and then your input of 5 volts. When I was charging this, it performed identically to the Samsung home charger on either port, and I was getting 1.15 amps output, and I don't recall the voltage off the top of my head. It was over 5 volts. So the battery that it comes with performs as it should. I was able to charge my Note 4 from completely dead to 100% full as quickly as I would at home, about an hour and a half or so, and it had just dropped from the 50 to 25% battery indicator, so teetering between 25 and 50%. I would guess I probably would have been able to charge the phone again up to about 50%, so 1.5 charges on that phone out of this battery. So seems to be about on par with my other 10,000 milliamp batteries that I have. So all in all, it's a decent little battery. The solar panel itself works very well for the size. I was definitely very impressed. And again, I love the flexible nature of it, and it's not going to break easily. It's going to be water resistant. You can take this off, use it on whatever else. You know, you can just clip this or tie it down to another backpack, or hang it from your bike, or however you want to use it. So I do like that it's removable like that, and it does have its own little storage compartment, and it fits the battery that it comes with very nicely in there, along with the little USB cable that is included, which is actually right here. So that's all going to fit in there nice and tidy. So that's that. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask in the comments below, and I will do my best to answer. And that's it. Thanks.